Let's probably start with, of course, Sophie Devine and what we heard from her just a few hours ago. Not the biggest of problems, at least according to me. I was vocal about the fact that probably RCB could have done away with her before the auction itself, given how the 2024 season had panned out for her and how she's performed post that 100 deklo या फिर मतलब World Cup देख लो, WBBL as well, even Super Smash for that matter.
Very mediocre, yeah.
Exactly. So unfortunately, she hasn't been in the best of form. Add to that, RCB traded in Danny White, which meant that we already had a more than decent opening pair in them. So Sophie Devine would have had to play out of position at number 4. I mean, I know you can say कि New Zealand के लिए भी तो वही करती है, but she's not done well enough. So it would have probably hampered RCB's chances. So maybe, again, not saying it's a silver lining or something like that, but maybe it makes it easier for RCB to now come up with a better option. But it is going to be slightly tricky, right? Sure, Sophie Devine, the batter, hadn't contributed enough for RCB. But Sophie Devine, the bowler, was
still doing something.
Exactly, a much-needed shot in the arm for our pace bowling attack. Renuka has been woeful to say the least in the first 2 seasons. Elise Perry, barring that 6-4 against Mumbai Indians, also hadn't done much.
True.
Sophie Devine was the one bowling those crucial overs in the power play, getting some of those wickets with the new ball. Abhi wo nahi hai. Missing her services now mean that RCB will not just have to find a batter, but they'll also have to ensure there are enough pace options available in the 11.
True. I think RCB at this point would want to look at a pace bowling all-rounder, someone who can be a like-for-like for Sophie Devine, because you have an option to bring in a replacement, right? And I think that's where we were discussing some options off-air as well. I think Orla Prendergast would have been a great pick, pace bowling all-rounder, someone who can chip in with both the ball and the bat, but unfortunately did not have the best of the series versus India. So I'm not sure how much of a case it will make to, all of the selectors out there. The other options I was thinking of was someone like even a Catherine Bryce. We've seen her play in the WPL. Unfortunately, Gujarat Giants, kind of just let go of her after what they thought was probably not the best of the seasons for her.
Raghvi Bishr, number 3, is again not a proven customer, so it is a punt you'll have to take. If you're going to take that punt and then number 5 pe tum Richa aur in sabko khilate ho, I feel you're left a little light on your bowling. Then it means Kate Cross will have to play. Charlie Dean cannot come in. ताकि दो तो कम से कम frontline pacers चाहिए, and then Elise Perry becomes your third pacer. But my problem with this is last year when Sophie Devine was available, Elise Perry did not have to bowl more than 2 overs. मतलब उनका वो role नहीं था कि she has to bowl 4 overs.
Unless Sophie Devine had like an off day and you needed her to.
But now in a scenario like this, Sophie Devine will be expected to chip in with 3 or even more overs. Like मतलब there will be a lot more responsibility on her bowling. And given how she's played for the Sydney Sixers and Australia, like bowling, unka main focus nahi raha. So I don't think RCB should also look at it any differently. I think it is important that they also understand that and not burden her with additional bowling responsibilities.
Yeah, like pace spearhead responsibilities.
Exactly. She is an option. You should just look at her as that. Ki ek aur option hai hamare paas. If the conditions warranted, like, she hits those hardlands really well. She seams the ball in. Again, that 6-4 comes to mind. The way she just kept seaming the ball into every batter and cleaning them up. That was fantastic to watch. But agar wo nahi hota, if the surface is very flat, if it doesn't warrant her bowling, we shouldn't use her. तो मेरा वो है.
The entire onus sense of falling upon Renuka and then we've seen
Kate Cross, someone like her. So given that, तो फिर मतलब is that worth? Is that good enough for RCB? I'm not sure. Once again, Chinnaswamy में matches होंगे, Mumbai में matches होंगे. They're very flat. Ideally, new ball movement मिलता तो है, but Renuka hasn't done well. Even Megan Schutt in the first season was hardly able to extract enough movement. Shots, conditions didn't help and all of that. But knowing that it is important, we cannot, just bank on Renuka and Kate Cross as our new ball pair. My first 11 any which ways had someone like a Joshita coming in, so that continues to be the case. Like if I look at it, it's Danny, Smriti. I have Kanika slotted in at number 3. उन्होंने पंजाब के लिए भी काफी अच्छा किया है. Sure, she did well for RCB, slightly lower down, number 5, number 6 पे, but potential है और importantly left-hander भी है. So number 3 पे अगर हम रखते हैं, if Smriti gets out, you can continue that left-hand, right-hand combination for slightly more longer. Number 5 is where I have kept a vacancy. So Sophie Devine nahi hai. So number 4 Perry, number 5 is a vacancy. Number 6 Richa, number 7 Wadham, number 8 would be Shreyanka, number 9 Asha, 10, 11 Joshita and Renuka Singh. So number 5 पे अभी मैंने मतलब जिस तरीके से देखा, I wanted ideally a pace bowling all-rounder, but there aren't too many of them available.
Adelie Dirksen, the name you were thinking of.
Exactly. So Dirksen was one of the names that I really think would be not a bad shout at all. Personally, बहुत पसंद है मुझे. The kind of package she brings in, pace bowling all-rounder, bats aggressively, starts from the get-go. She can hit boundaries from the get-go. A very rare quality in women's cricket. Also, thoda bias hai because I've always liked her. So I think she won't be the worst of options.
So looking at Orla, Catherine, Bryce.
Orla, to begin with, my concern with Orla is that Orla won't be a first 11 option for me. Orla is more of a backup.
Okay.
So Orla ke saath, if Sophie Devine was available and going to start for us, then Orla as a backup would have been great. Now that we need someone who slots in straight, I don't think Orla can slot in straight for us at number 5. Moreover, she's a number 3 batter, takes her time. She has a strike rate in the early hundreds. So number 5 is not her position. Matlab, you need someone who's dynamic enough to, shed the aggression and rotate strike if they've lost wickets, but also have it in them to come and finish games or score aggressively if they're coming in later. So, wo dynamism chahiye, and I don't think that is what you'll get from someone like Orla.
And I think similarly with Catherine Bryce as well.
Exactly. Catherine Bryce, though, she's more of a bowler who can bat. Right now, we need a batter who can bowl. So, ek to apne ko fundamentally wo dekhna padega. So, firstly, RCB will have to figure what is the structure they're going ahead with. What sort of an 11 do they have in mind?
Yeah, this is just us, throwing out options out there. I was thinking even Freya Kemp, but then batting as high as number 5 we were discussing was probably not the best of the moves.
So, Mark Thorpe also saying we should use Wadham's batting. She can bat up top.
We did discuss that too, right?
Agree with you. वो भी कर सकते हैं. If they go ahead with someone like a Wadham, so if Richa bats at number 5, Wadham bats at number 6, then number 7 you can actually go for someone like a Freya Kemp. Okay. So that is another combination they can look at. And I don't think that's too bad. So number 3 is Kanika, number 4 Perry, number 5 Richa, number 6 Wadham, number 7 Freya Kemp. That's not too bad. Okay. You have 3 left-handers in your top 7. Freya Kemp also bowls is a left-arm pacer. So, dono taraf she offers something new, something different, and brings in a different dimension to our pace attack and our batting lineup. So, it'll be very interesting. If Wadham does get promoted, then Freya Kemp over there, not bad at all. But should they decide to stick to that, tried and tested lineup of Richa at 6 and Wadham at 7, number 5 pe wo kisi ko dhoondte hain. Heather Knight offers a lot of value. Great fielder as well, slip पे भी field कर लेती है, outfielder also काफी अच्छी है, catcher भी काफी अच्छी है, and she can be a part of the leadership group. Make no mistake, England की captain है, won the 100 last year with the London Spirit. Kim Garth is another name I thought of. Kim Garth is also not the worst of options.
Pinch hitter.
More of a pinch hitter. So what can be done is she can bat lower down the order, but bowling she can more than make up for that, gulf in batting with her bowling abilities. A fifer in that maiden WPL. She was the highest wicket taker for Gujarat Giants. Bowled very well. She's been in great form recently. मतलब हर game में जितना देखा है, मजा ही आ गया हमको देखने में. She moves the ball, seams it in, has those cutters, सब कुछ है. She's looking really good. She's for what it's worth, she's batted at number 4, number 5 for Ireland as well. तो batting तो है.
Oh yeah, back in the day.
Exactly. तो batting तो ऐसा नहीं कि batting बिल्कुल नहीं है.
Hey, how about someone like Jesker? Akshay, how did we not discuss Jesker? I'll tell you why. अभी जो Super Smash चल रहा है ना, she's been amongst the runs, she's been amongst the wickets, has been doing incredibly well. I can't believe we didn't talk about Jesker.
अगर आती है मैं सही में तुम पे पहले बहुत गुस्सा करूंगा कि क्या no I mean I'm not saying no as in
she makes a case for herself. Just go and watch the highlights.
But is she good enough to bat in number 5 in a WPL side?
अरे ऐसे क्वेश्चंस पूछोगे तो
न्यूजीलैंड के लिए भी तो नंबर 5 पे नहीं खेलती ना, नंबर 8, नंबर 9, something like that.
अरे just an option, Baba, you can consider, no?